Hey guys, what's up? I am here with my husband today playing hooky because we drove down to our acreage to convene with the septic guys that are putting in our septic tank and clearing some trees on our lot so that we have a fully functioning acreage to use our trailers on, which is going to be super nice. I will give everybody an update once that is done of what our acreage looked like and sort of what is going on now. We bought a new trailer, so there's lots of new things going on in that area. And while we're driving back from the acreage, I thought we would just do a question and answer thing just for fun, because my husband's trapped in the car with me, so he can't say no. I have these questions that I got from a company called Talking Points, I think, and they have cards on all kinds of things. This is not really even a plug for them. I'm just telling you where I got the cards. But if you guys want to check out their website, I'll put in the link below. I'll put a link in the description below. But they have cards for like couples, families, relationships, like all kinds of things. And you just pick a card and it's like a conversation starter. So I just grabbed a bunch of them and I don't even know what the questions are. So we're going to just start with a card. Okay, what is your most interesting talent?
I don't have any talents.
Oh my God.
Woodworking, I would guess.
Yeah, he is a very talented woodworker.
Yeah, I've developed a skill where I'm confident I can build. Out of wood, I can build pretty much anything now.
You know what, I'm going to say my favorite talent that you have, maybe not the most interesting one, is his ability to figure anything out. He's so smart, and it's annoying, like most of the time for me, but it's also extremely valuable because there is nothing he can't fix. Some things he won't fix, so something there's that it's not worth his time to fix it, but there's nothing he can't fix, and there's nothing he can't figure out or build or do. And I do not know what it would be like not to have a handy husband, so I really like that. My most interesting talent, I don't know, maybe to look like an old man with my face.
Yeah.
I can like...
Your face of rubber?
Yeah, I have like a rubber face. I have like, yeah. You can't really see that one, but...
Is that a talent or a trait?
It's a trait, I don't know. I have no idea what his talent, but I look like a...
Squirrel.
A squirrel just ran across the road. I can look like a weirdo most of the time. What is your ideal bedtime routine? Ha! PG.
Yeah, you just keep having to ruin my answers.
Well, you can not.
God knows I prefer nighttime and you prefer morning.
Yeah, I know, we're like the opposite in that way.
Yeah, it's very counterproductive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm a morning person and he's not. So.
For me, I'll sit on my phone and decompress. Like I'll go to bed and watch TikTok or something on my phone and decompress, turn my brain off before I can fall asleep. If I don't do something like that, something mindless, then I either can't fall asleep for hours and hours and hours, because my brain starts going and going, or I just have a crappy sleep.
My ideal bedtime routine is brushing my teeth and then getting into bed and talking to Joe about everything he doesn't give a shit about, which I do every single night of my life.
But she'll like fall asleep in mid-sentence.
But I talk to him about all the shit that he doesn't... So what she'll do is she'll lay all the stuff on me that needs to be done and then gets my brain freaking working, which I just spent the last half hour, as I said, watching TV or playing a game on my phone to turn my brain off, and then she fucking kickstarts it again, then she falls asleep like this, and then I'm left there dealing with all that crap. But I don't talk to you about stuff you have to do. I talk to you about useless stuff, like what I talk to my friends about that day, or nutrition.
Always.
Or
it'll be whatever. Half the time, it's about some stranger she met that I could give two craps about. Yeah. Telling me their life story and what they're going through, and I'm like,
and
why do I care?
And you know what? He's still watching TikTok in the other ear, so he's barely listening anyway. He's just pretending he is.
I am listening. That's bull.
You're barely listening. If you had to choose 3 words to describe me, Joe, what would you say?
Friend. Beautiful.
Aw.
Annoying.
Yeah. I knew one of those was going to be annoying. Pain in my ass or something like that.
That's more than one word.
Yeah. That's something pain in my ass though. Like I knew one was going to be that. If I had to choose 3 words to describe you, it would be safety, responsible, and funny. He's really funny. Even though I don't laugh at most of his jokes, he tries really hard all the time. And he has funny words that he makes up. You should tell them about some of your funny words. Don't. Then they'll be all over the world for everybody to hear, and you'll be like, that was this guy on YouTube once. Oh, this is a good one for the kids. I'm gonna put this one. If you and your, oh no, this is you and your parent. I thought it was if your parents could switch places for a day, what are the first things that you would do? Because wouldn't that be fun if me and Joe could just switch places for a day?
That's your dream, not theirs.
Hilarious.
Yeah, have Joe. And I think it would excite her more to have me stuck in a chair than it would for her to be not stuck in the chair.
You know what? I just want him to pee his pants and poop his pants once. That's it. That's all I want.
Misery loves company, eh?
If you could change one thing about me, Joe, what would it be?
Have you able-bodied again?
I figured that's what you would say. If it weren't about my physical abilities, what would it be?
For you not to be so paranoid, anxious, worrisome.
Yeah, I would change that about myself too. It's really exhausting sometimes. And I go in like spurts where I'm like not anxious at all about anything, and then I go into like a deep dive of worry in one area for ridiculous amounts of time. It's like health OCD. It's really annoying. If I could change one thing about you, Joe, it would be that you would stop leaving piles of crap random places.
Really?
Yeah. There's really, I don't know if there's anything really I dislike about your personality.
It's just like a bunny rabbit running around the house, leaving piles of turd everywhere.
No, it's just like he'll clean out his truck and put it in a bag. Coats and random stuff, and he'll just leave it in the house or in a random spot.
Yeah, don't leave
or
it in the house, it'll be in the garage maybe, not in the house.
I just put my fingers in the thing. Or he'll put like totes of things in random places and then never go through them again. So I have like
you always say
boxes.
Random places. The garage. She's speaking about the garage.
No, there's something in my office.
What totes do I have in your office?
Well, not a tote.
No.
It's just a thing.
And no. I will have stuff on my nightstand that you keep freaking pulling back out.
Because I have to put more shit in it.
No, you can stay out of my nightstand. I don't go in your nightstand.
I have pee jugs, pee containers, and nothing else in my nightstand, like catheters and stuff. That's it. But I do have a thing under my nightstand that's full of junk.
Yeah. But then gives me shit.
Fair.
Yeah, my side is where like air purifier or air conditioner, all that stuff has to go. I have one little nightstand for my crap, and she still needs to try and manage that too.
I do not. I leave all your junk there until it's overwhelming. What is the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you, Joe?
Well, why would I want to put that onto YouTube? That's a ridiculous question. That's not something that your most embarrassing moment. Well, let's just show 40,000 people your most embarrassing moment.
Okay,
no,
so not gonna answer that?
No.
Okay. What is the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me? I don't know. I don't think that I get embarrassed by much, truthfully. So I'm not really sure what the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Probably, I would say the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me is peeing my pants when I was first paralyzed in the middle of class and I wasn't wearing like an incontinence product. So I peed all over the floor. And my friend, while I was peeing, said, "Why is your chair leaking?" And I knew it was pee, but he didn't know that because he's an idiot. Was an idiot. He's very smart now. If you're watching this, Mo Fayed, You asked why my chair was leaking. I'm pretty sure it was you, or it was Dustin Panic. Either one of you two. I'll send this video to you. One of you asked why my chair was leaking, and then thank God for Dave Cambridge, good old social teacher. He said that it was snow melting off my tires, and that saved the day, but I knew it was pee, and I was dying inside and super embarrassed. But
I'm sure your classmates probably clued into and just had the decency not to push it any further.
Probably. And then the janitors didn't clean it up for like a month. So it was pretty terrible. And where my desk was, there was just a big puddle that got full of dust. You know, like when there's a wet spot on the floor, it was gross. Yeah, so that's probably my most embarrassing moment. So if any of you have ever peed in front of a million people, it's embarrassing. But now it wouldn't be that embarrassing to me. Do you discipline your children the same way you were disciplined?
I don't know, sometimes.
Sometimes?
My kids definitely don't get the spankings I got growing up, but times are different. You wouldn't get away with spanking your kids nowadays. Not up here anyway. But I think there's a lot of similarities in how we do it. I believe in real world consequences for your actions, and I think there's a lot of similarities. But to be fair, my kids are so far, touch wood, much better behaved than I was.
Yeah. Oh my God, I feel so sorry for your mom and dad.
Yeah.
I want to say that I discipline exactly the way I was disciplined. It's one of those things that you get, it's like conditioned into you. And even sometimes, Mom, if you're watching this, or Dad, if you're watching this, not that there's some things, that we all wish how we weren't disciplined. Oh my God. There are some things we wish we had differently as like kids. And one of the things that like, I know for me, I do all the time is I like guilt my kids, because that's just sort of one of the ways that I was disciplined, and that's, I'm sure, the way my parents were disciplined, and there are benefits to that guilt thing, because I think negative emotions do lead to changes in behaviors easier than maybe positive emotions, because I know for myself, if I've ever been guilted or disciplined or been embarrassed or something, then I have been like, oh, I'm never going to do that again. Whereas if I was loved through the negative behavior, then I was just like, oh, it wasn't a big deal. So I'm not really sure what the answer is, but what the right answer is for discipline. But I know that I discipline the same way I was disciplined, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. That was a long-winded answer.
What's new?
What's new? Oh my God, I ramble so much. You guys are used to it. I'm sorry. I'm freaking not articulate. You don't come to this channel for eloquent, articulate conversations. That's not me. Is it more fun to be a parent or a child? That answer is obvious. Child.
No.
Every day.
No.
You don't think so? Oh, I guess.
Childhood was stressful.
Yeah, I guess. I had a fun childhood, so.
Oh, I had a lot of fun times, but I remember always being stressed out as a kid.
I was never stressed out as a kid.
Oh, you're worried about your friend groups, and yeah. It's different stresses now than back then, but as an adult, yeah. I think having fun with my kids is awesome.
That is one thing about us as parents, is that we actually really like to hang out with our kids. And I feel like Joe has a best friend in Jacob, and I have a best friend in Jamie, and we have really close relationships with both our kids, but we really enjoy our kids. Like, we've never gone on a holiday without our kids except for one time to Vegas. Actually twice. So when Jacob was a newborn baby, we went to his sister's wedding, and then we went to Vegas a second time when Jamie was a baby. So that's the only time we've ever gone on holidays with our kids. So we're not those people that like to go on holidays without our kids. Because we don't have any friends. Our kids are our friends. Do you share any of your family's physical traits? Joe? No. Not even a little bit. He doesn't look like his mom at all.
Oh,
no.
I can never look, especially guys to girls. I can never look at like a daughter and say, oh, they look like their dad this way, or vice versa. I've never been keen on people's features.
Funnily enough, he looks more similar, I would say, in like hair color and stuff to his stepdad. But that's like the only dad he's ever really known. So he definitely is nurture that guy for sure. So not physical traits, but like he's definitely his dad in a million ways. Even though.
So maybe that's why I'm such a proponent for nurture over nature.
Because he's definitely his father. He's definitely his father. And I definitely look like my mom when she was younger. If you see pictures of my mom, I'll try and see if my mom can have a picture actually when she had long hair. And I have her face shape and stuff like that. So I have to pee pretty soon, Joe. So maybe can you stop up there? Is this where that gas station is? I have to pee. Is it?
Wouldn't it be want to pull into a gas station parking lot?
Or wherever. I just have to pee.
Yeah, okay.
So somewhere. Okay, well, on that note, since I have to pee, I'm gonna end this video. Thanks for hanging out with us on this weird random question video. If you have questions specifically for me and Joe, totally random ones, put them under this video and I will make a whole other video of us answering questions randomly in the car if you guys want us to do this as a thing. So just put your random questions as a comment and I will make a list of them and we will do another video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and I will catch you next time. Bye. Say bye, Joe.
Bye.